everyone. Welcome to the Grand Prix review. Finally, a couple of hours after the end of the Grand Prix. But that's because we've had to do two British touring car races. Once again, alongside me is Josh Plays, who's done a mammoth stint once again up here. But it's time for Burch's Bible and Plays' Playbook. I think he's coming through. If Ted's got his notebook, we should have our own things. But hello, Josh.
I believe it's Josh's Playbook.
Josh's Playbook, yeah. We'll leave it there. I thought it was great. I've got Burch's Bible, so that's a great one. This is the Grand Prix review then for Imola, the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. To give it its full name, of course, the Formula One. Yeah,
Here we go.
there we go. For one more time, just for old time's sake, are you ready? The Formula One Rolex Grand Premio di Made in Italy EDADL Emilia Romagna Grand Prix 2022 at Imola.
Hey.
What a race thing that is. I mean, who comes up with these? Honestly, it's ridiculous. And next year, it's going to be insane. It's going to literally be Ferrari, Rossa, all this lot as well. And the track name is long as well. It's the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari circuit. It's just if you by the time I tell you what, I'm going to do it just once because this is like the forum that the BBC used to have, so it's a bit more free. Here we go then. So let's go through what happened in the Formula One Rolex Grand Premio del Made in Italy Idel Emilia Romagna 2022 Grand Prix at the Autodromo Internazionale El Dino Ferrari circuit as well in Imola. Where's Ted with the shoey? I think I will beat that with ratings. Anyway, what a race it was.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to have the shoey.
Oh, that had sand in it.
Oh, that was probably, was that what you wore at Thruxton?
Yeah.
Oh. I did
And
Snitterton.
I've not worn
take
them
a glass.
since, and it was covered in sand.
I'll take a glass.
Okay.
There we go. I've just done a glass. Cheers. As I was saying, but honestly, I think, well, this is off to a kicking start, isn't it, for the review show today? As well, it's more the forum time.
And yeah, I forgot my phone. It's on my bed charging.
Well, it is more the forum type show. It's nice to just chill out and talk about the great race that we've had. We'll start off with Formula 3, and I know, Josh, you were covering the pit lane channels, but we won't talk about it much. But Formula 3, two very great races. Race 1 yesterday, the race leaders coming together at the line as well, and all that drama. Paul Cohen as well. Race 2 this morning was close and very exciting in mixed conditions. Formula 2 was okay yesterday in race 1. Race 2 was absolutely barnstorming again with the threat of rain coming through.
Penalties upon penalties upon a nearly race ban.
And that is all for Will Cordeal as well in the Formula 2. So let's quickly talk about him going forward, because as you've got up as well, me and Cynthia were commentating on it. He got a 5-second penalty for forcing another driver off the track, a 5-second penalty for going off the track and gaining an advantage. And then he got a 30-second drive-through penalty as well for everything. Then a stop-go penalty. And then when he went through to serve his drive-through penalty, he went 99 kilometres an hour, Josh. You've got the full story because, in my opinion, Cordeal, who didn't even take part in the sprint race for F2 after he crashed into the wall, my opinion is I think he should be banned because this has been a horrible weekend for him. He's a danger.
Yeah, I've actually got the whole from Bahrain to Imola, each and every penalty he's been given this season.
Oh my God, go on then. Over. This is in F2, so go on, give us the info then.
Has been penalised 3 times and secured 4 penalty points in the opening 2 rounds. He faced 2 10-second time penalties in the Bahrain feature race for speeding in the pit lane. Ooh.
Wow, he hasn't done that before, has he?
He
99 kilometres.
He knows what pit lane speed limit is.
No, he clearly doesn't, does he?
However, was awarded no penalty points for both times. In Jeddah, he was then hit with 4 penalty points for passing loads and sergeants, stricken double-waved
I remember that,
car at double or even more of the speeds other drivers did. So he has no idea what speed limits mean.
Or yellow
Despite
flags.
having been shown double-waved yellow and red flags for more than half a lap. Cordeal admitted that it was due to inattention to flag signals, and both he and Van Amersfoort Racing were told to do better in future by the stewards. Well, that went down the river. Or
literally.
Or it went down the lake.
Or, considering, where were we? Minerali. It went down the Minerali. That's, Acqua Minerali, the 2 lakes that circle Imola as well. Go on then, give us the bad news. What happened today in Imola?
Then during the Imola Pizza race, Cordell was given 3 penalties for exceeding track limits after an initial warning. Cordell was given a 5-second time penalty, a 10-second penalty, and finally a drive-through penalty. Oh, by the way, me in race control was absolutely loving typing all this out.
You're going to have Cordial as a hotkey for the next race, aren't you? Yeah.
After serving this drive-through penalty, Cordell was then further penalised with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What a surprise. Over the course of the penalties, Cordell scored 5 penalty points, bringing him to a total of 9 points just after 3 Formula 2 offences this year. So that's 3 points away from a race ban.
Insanity. Absolute insanity.
Yeah,
okay, let's go towards Formula 1 then, what we mainly know and love. Just bringing you the updates from the Formula 2 race there. Formula 1 then, let's start off with the top 3. Verstappen, Perez, a 1-2 for Red Bull at Ferrari's home circuit. That is an absolute classic. And Lando Norris getting a podium in 3rd. It was a very strong race for Verstappen today. After he's retired in 2 of the opening 4 races, he had to take victory here today. But it's also impressive to note he's won at every single race he's finished at this year. That is insane. Even the sprint race he won yesterday. So that Red Bull is quick, but is it reliable? That's the question.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I think it's fast, good car, but it has to be reliable. Just watching on the highlights, lap 52 of 63 for Verstappen coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, brave call there. We'll get back onto that in a second. Lando 3rd, great race for him today. He really looked into the podium because Leclerc went for the pit stop again, put on another set of tyres after his spin. We'll get onto that second. Russell 4th. What a result for Russell in the Mercedes. He's now in the opening 4 races. He's out qualified and outperformed Hamilton a total of 3 times. That's insane. Only Bahrain.
Hamilton was 13th.
I don't get what happened to him today, Lewis.
He didn't even make any on-track overtakes. He was behind Gasly for the majority of the race.
Yes, stuck behind Pierre Gasly for the entirety, and he only finished 13th because of what happened to Esteban Ocon with that penalty that you've got info on in a second when we get to him. So great race from Russell. He'll, I think, stay up in the top 3 of the Drivers' Championship, which is great to see. Bottas finished in 5th position as well. Great job for Alfa Romeo, and they are the top Italian team. Alfa Romeo are the top Italian team at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Insane. Let's go on to Leclerc.
Italian.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know what I said to my dad when we were mowing our lawn at
Obviously,
13:40?
What did you say?
I said, right, I am going to leave the rest of the mowing to you because I am not missing the Italian national anthem, and I came up for the pre-race ceremony.
Did you miss? Oh, you saw the pre-race. Oh, I did. I was stuck on MotoGP. I missed it all. That was really upsetting because I love the Italian national anthem.
And literally, the whole circuit was full of waving Italian and Ferrari flags.
Oh, you're making me jealous. I missed it now. Leclerc then, P6 for Ferrari. He never had a great launch from the start line. He bogged down, and the 2 McLarens came up the field as well. And it was a really bad start for Leclerc. He was late to change over to slicks, and then when he did that as well, he was struggling throughout the entirety of the race, and it resulted in stuck behind Perez for so long and then spinning at Variante Alta, and he just touched the front wing. But Ferrari have looked at it. There was no damage on that front wing, so they wasted 7 seconds getting that wing changed when it didn't need to be. So Ferrari, I think, panicked a little there. But
I think they did.
Yeah, Leclerc, it's the home race curse, as I think Humperdinck said it during the stream. It's just ridiculous.
I don't know if you saw me in the broadcast. I was literally sat down. As soon as Leclerc spun, I was literally going like this.
I'll have to double check that because I wasn't actually, I didn't see you on the monitor there. I think Megan pointed it out actually, thinking about it. Tsunoda 7th, Yuki Tsunoda 7th position. What a result for him! Keeping up there with AlphaTauris. Vettel 8th and
I've just
Stroll
seen a
10th.
replay of the spin for Leclerc.
Oh, that's perfect timing.
TV feed.
Vettel 8th and Stroll 10th. So that is Aston Martin's first point scorer of the season, and they both get double points, and they finally get off the bottom of the timing page. Williams now do unfortunately go down into 10th, but Aston Martin jump up into 9th place in the Constructors' Championship. That's great news, isn't it?
Yeah, about time.
Absolutely. Especially after the horrid race we had in
Oh my, I thought I just stood
Australia.
on blue. I thought I just stood on blue tack, but I didn't.
Oh, that was lucky then. I don't like blue tack because it's standing on. It gets everywhere in the carpet. Magnussen, though, he was running 4th at one point and then dropped down to 9th with some questionable tyre choices as well throughout the race. So bad race for Magnussen, but still point scores again for K-Mag as well, which is great. That Haas car is looking quick this year.
Yeah, indeed. Just going back to Leclerc, that wing change was 8.8 seconds stationary, and then of course the pit lane speed limit, which Cordell doesn't know
exists. Yeah,
exists.
That was a weird one. I don't know why they changed that wing.
Also, downstairs, I found my Brands Hatch GP.
Oh, you found it. The track guide.
layout. So as soon as this ends, I'll go down and get it. Brilliant
news. Outside the top 10 then, Albon was just outside in 11th, Gasly 12th, Hamilton 13th. Lewis Hamilton, he's lost positions at every start. He lost positions in the sprint, he lost positions in the Grand Prix. He could not get through Pierre Gasly, he was stuck behind him all day. Is this Lewis Hamilton now, I think, saying, okay, the car's really bad, we're going to struggle for a lot this year?
Can we just talk about this one message?
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
On race control message.
I know the one you're on about. Is it a certain flag colour for Lewis? There it is, look.
Waved blue flag for car 44. That's not happened in 13 years.
Spain 2009, I remember Button passing Hamilton, and Martin Brundle says how the tides have turned. And it is, again, Lewis Hamilton wasn't just lapped once, he was lapped twice by the leader of Max Verstappen. And that must have hurt. Hamilton being lapped by your old title rival.
Yeah, there was a radio message I DM'd at you. It was after the race, so post race, Toto apologising to Hamilton, and Hamilton just came back and said, "Don't worry, Toto."
Oh, okay. So Lewis is surprisingly more confident. I think Lewis likes a fight back, doesn't he? He likes a challenge. So I think he's going to enjoy the fact that he's going to wrestle this car. But there's going to be part of him that's going that I'm not going to get the 8th title.
I mean, I've got the radio if you want me to play it.
If you've got it, you can put it through the bus mixer, can't you? So let's take a listen to the radio if you've got hold of it, because we can hear it on the stream, of course, because we've both got the same bus mixer, so we can hear the same things.
Right. Right.
So is this Toto Wolff talking? Well, this is a forum, so it's easier to talk to. So is this Toto talking to Lewis after the race of the cooldown lap?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is unheard messages that maybe Megan heard during the commentary that I didn't, because I was out the box.
Right. As soon as I press this button,
okay, let's go.
Right, ready?
Yep, ready. Let's listen to Toto.
Another rough day again. That's great.
Lewis, hi. Sorry for what you have needed to drive today. I know this is undrivable, not what we deserve to score as a result. So we'll move from there. But this was a terrible.
Yeah, no worries. Let's keep working hard.
Yeah, we will come out of this.
Very interesting. There for
So that
Toto.
literally.
Yeah.
Hamilton, I don't know how clear it was.
I think it was. We heard it.
Yeah, Hamilton just turned around and said, "No worries, Toto.
We'll get them next time." Yeah. Wow. Well, Miami's next. They can't fix the problem there. It's a street track, so they're gonna have to wait until round 6 in Spain. Wow, that's a long time.
Right, I'm gonna stop echoing you.
Oh, I'm not hearing an echo. So if you're hearing an echo, you can stop that. Further down, then I'll finish out. Ocon was 14th.
Oh, that is hilarious. I'm just looking at other radios.
Oh, well, we'll keep an eye on that.
And it's saying, no, Charles, you will not have the DRS.
Oh, that was Australia, wasn't it? Yeah. Further down as well, Ocon 14th, Zhou 15th, Latifi 16th, Schumacher 17th, Ricciardo 18th, and out of the race was Alonso and Sainz, and everybody was having a poor day further back as well. Schumacher had contact on the opening lap and had continual spins. Ricciardo had brake problems, and Alonso lost the side pod, and the damage was too big, they had to retire. And Sainz, I think, Josh as well, 2 races running now, his race has ended backwards in the gravel trap on the opening lap. This is not good news for Carlos Sainz. And how long until Ferrari say, I'm sorry, but you're not doing good enough. It's now or you're out.
Yeah, and they've just signed the 2-year contract, haven't they?
I think there might be a little clause in that contract that you have to finish the races. You can't just drive around and crash.
And I was just looking. Daniel was just got a quote from Daniel Ricciardo's post-race. He said, "Sorry, did you say Lando was on the podium?"
Oh, considering he was 18th, the last of the runners as well, that is really going to sting. Really is going to sting. I feel sorry for him. I really do for Danny Rick. He needs some good luck, like he had at Monza, actually. He needs that type of weekend. Driver of the day is Max Verstappen, as voted for by the fans. He also got the fastest lap, a 1:18.446.
Voted for by me.
Oh, did you vote for him as well?
The only reason I voted for him, I said it on the broadcast, was because he lapped Hamilton 2 times.
Oh, yes, of course. Right, here's the championship then. Your standings for you. Charles Leclerc leads on 86 points. Max Verstappen moves up to second on 59. Sergio Perez is on 54. George Russell on 49. Carlos Sainz on 38. Lando Norris on 35. Lewis Hamilton is 7th, only on 28 points. Nil point here today. Bottas is on 24. Ocon on 20. Kevin Magnussen rounds out the top 10 on 15. Further down, Daniel Ricciardo on 11. Yuki Tsunoda gets 10 now. Pierre Gasly on 6. Sebastian Vettel gets 4. He moves up to 14th finally. Fernando Alonso on 2. Zhou Guanyu on 1. Alexander Albon on 1. Lance Stroll on 1. Mick Schumacher, Nico Hulkenberg and Nicholas Latifi, the only drivers not to score World Championship points so far this year, but of the permanent drivers, that is Schumacher and Latifi. So they've got to hurry that up. For the first time for absolute years in the opening races, every team has scored points. And that is Ferrari leading the way on 124 points, but Red Bull have mammothly closed in with a victory in the sprint race yesterday, a first and a third, and then followed then by the victory today with a first and second. They have now jumped to second in the Constructors on 113. They are only 11 points behind Ferrari going into Miami. The fight is on the Constructors and the drivers. Mercedes...
How the tables have flipped.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Mercedes on 3rd on 77, McLaren on 46, Alfa Romeo 25, Alpine 22, AlphaTauri 16, Haas on 15, Aston Martin 5, and Williams have 1 point to their name as well. And that's it from the standings as well. And that's it from Imola in total. So then, Josh, I'm going to ask you, who's your driver of the day, if I even had to ask?
Well, I said Verstappen.
Yeah.
Perez has done quite well.
I'd agree.
That's an annoying day for Leclerc. But Lando Norris, I think Lando will get back to the UK if he's even going back to the UK.
I think he is before Miami.
And have a Nando's to celebrate.
And a glass of milk, as we know he has as well. Thanks, Josh, for your company this weekend. And my thanks to you all for watching as well. 7 days' time, we are back for MotoGP's Spanish Grand Prix. Formula E take on Monaco as well on the Saturday. And on the Sunday, it is also IndyCar back at Barber Motorsport Park as well to begin the month of May as well for IndyCar. We can't wait to get started. Formula One is back in 2 weeks' time when we head to a brand new circuit. It's the Miami Gardens Grand Prix as well. Rock City Cafe as well. It's going to be fantastic. Hard Rock Cafe, I should say. Are you looking forward to Miami, Josh?
Yes, I am. And I'm glad that it's not Japan, because then it's another late night. Yeah. And we've had a late night with Australia.
Yeah, let's
recently,
have a day race.
Luckily, they are both spaced out.
Remind also, in 2 weeks' time, when we go to Miami, the W Series will be back as well, so Megan will be in lead commentary for that as well. My thanks to Josh, my thanks to Cynthil, my thanks to Tom, my thanks to Megan, and my thanks to Ian Burch as well. My thanks to all of you at home for joining us this weekend. It has been an absolute fantastic weekend covering Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, Moto 2, Moto 3, MotoGP, British touring cars as well, and of course, Formula 1. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for Formula 1. From us all here, thank you, and we're off for a nap. Thanks, Josh, for today. We'll see you all later. Bye for now. I would say bye for now, but the controller's not working. So we'll say that again. That's the forum for you.
We'll be right back.
Forum's over. Bye, guys. I'll see you in Miami.